Bada bop boom pow.
What is up, guys? Desify here, bringing you my first video tease. This is so exciting, guys, if you guys would even know. We're gonna be starting off this channel with the Electro Wizard Graveyard deck, which, if I may say, it could possibly bring you to your new best personal trophy count, just because of how strong this deck is if it's used correctly. Before hopping into the video, I just want to tell you guys that I am new to the YouTube community, and every support on this channel is well appreciated. So make sure to drop a like and comment, maybe subscribe if you guys want to see more, and maybe even share it to a friend if you guys found this video to be any type of useful. So like I said, I'm brand new to the whole YouTube thing, so every support can help this channel as a grow as a community. Make sure you guys drop a like and a comment. So let's just hop straight into the video. Alright guys, so right now we don't really have a starting hand which we can work with. Right now we don't have our poison, which is really what I want to start off with, but we'll just start off with these minions. We'll throw them in the back, see what that turns into. I don't see him really pushing anything aggressive. I might just drop my graveyard. So he drops a knight. It's nothing to worry about. I can just drop my knight to defend against that. Let me see if he drops anything else. Right now I don't see him dropping anything. I'm gonna drop my graveyard, see if a graveyard comes out before the princess focuses on my minions, and maybe we can get hits with our minions. Alright, so the princess took off. I don't know how. She just focused on my graveyard after she got some hits on the minions. We're gonna be able to take that tower. So we dropped our archers and our knight to defend against his graveyard. He's actually gonna get some decent damage. He's gonna take our tower down 700 points, but we managed to take his tower all the way down. So I mean, it's gonna be a fair trade there. This could possibly, hopefully our archers get a couple hits. Archer should be able to get a couple hits, but he's gonna drop his knight, which I'm totally fine with. And then I did a poison, hoping his troops he would put more troops back, and we actually did some decent damage with that Electro Wizard. And right here, I mean, he is gonna take my tower down he's gonna take my tower down to the 600s, but I have already taken one of his towers, so I'm fine with that trade. You guys really shouldn't play like this. I was playing really aggressive with that Electro Wizard there, and that was just like terrible position. I could probably won this game and took less damage than that, but I mean, I was already in the lead, so I was okay. And then I forgot to say good luck at the beginning, so I just want to say good luck. You know, always be the person that says good luck. Don't be the person that doesn't answer, because sometimes I say good luck to people and they don't answer. So right here, he froze everything. I'm just dropping my Electro Wizard, and this could possibly turn into a counter push. I don't really know yet. We do have our graveyard and our poison, but we don't have enough elixir to drop both, so I might drop a naked graveyard. So I'm gonna just put my poison there just to take care of that Inferno tower and put some tower in the damage, and put some damage on the tower. So our knight's gonna be coming up. He's half health, so I'm just thinking I'm playing really aggressive here, so I'm gonna just play that graveyard. He only has one tower, so we just keep playing aggressive. Maybe we could take his second tower in the progress. I'm gonna drop that knight to distract my my skeletons, or my graveyard, whatever you guys want to call it. So as you guys can see, he has a level 10 knight, so he has 2 levels over my knight, but that's okay. He's gonna be dropping his graveyard, so I'm gonna be dropping my archers and my knight, and then we're also gonna be having our minion horde that came over it, and we're gonna have to drop that because he froze everything. So he's actually gonna get like 25 damage off of that, so that was a really waste of a freeze. I mean, freeze is 4 elixir and he only had 25 damage from it. So I don't really know. I don't know if you guys think it's a waste, but I think it's a waste. So we're gonna graveyard and poison here, and he actually dropped his Scar Me, which actually was a really good elixir trade for us, because we're gonna be able to take his Scar Me and his archers. So that means he doesn't really have archers or Scar Me right now. So I'm probably just gonna drop my minions here and clear out this graveyard. So hopefully my minions can do good. Alright, so he actually froze my minions, and I'm gonna come down and zap this, but he's gonna be able to take that tower because I actually took that because I was paying more attention to the damage I was doing on his second tower. But that's gonna be okay because we have that down to a poison. We're gonna be able to take that W. So guys, let's just hop straight into the next battle, show you guys exactly how this deck works. So we're getting into the game, and right now I really don't have the starting hand, which I would prefer because we don't have too many defenses here. We don't have our Inferno tower, and like you see, he dropped a hog rider, so we're just gonna drop those skeletons, and we're gonna drop that knight. He's actually gonna freeze them, and my reaction to this freeze was super late with these minions coming in last second. He's gonna be getting decent damage on that tower. He's gonna take that tower all 1000 all the way down, so we're just gonna turn this into a counter push, put some archers, Electro Wizard. As long as that Electro Wizard is shielded by something, we should be pretty good. So we're gonna be putting decent damage here. We're gonna take his tower. We're taking it down by the minute. We're going down by seconds. All right, we're actually taking his tower down to the 300s, and that Ice Wizard is gonna be able to take it. I don't even know why people run Ice Wizard anymore, because I don't really see it as a good card. But we're gonna be able to take that out with those skeletons, and then our tower helping in. But right now we're full on elixir, and I'm just gonna drop that knight in the back, and then I'm gonna put that Inferno tower and put some minions to support it, and that should be those barbarians gone. But right now we have two different pushes, and we're gonna see what he tries to defend, which is what I really like about doing counter pushes on both sides, because he doesn't know what he's gonna defend, and those minions actually are gonna get 3 to 4 hits off, which is really good with me. Right now we're just gonna drop our archers, and we're gonna drop our Electro Wizard. I didn't really count on that Hog Rider so quick, but I mean, we're going to be able to deal with that. He is going to get some decent damage though, because those minions stayed alive. But right now we're building up some elixir. We're going to see what counter push we can do if he does any push. Or we're just going to make a push of our own. We do have our graveyard and our poison both in rotation, but that tower is basically one poison and a knight away. One hit from the knight and the poison should take that tower. So I'm just going to drop that knight. Just I don't even want to keep the knight in my rotation right now. What I really want to get is a Electro Wizard and get a push Electro Wizard, graveyard, and poison. But we're gonna be able to take that tower, and he actually did play defensively on that. So now we're probably gonna be able to get a push on the other tower and make a counter push here and possibly get some damage on his tower. So he's actually gonna freeze our Inferno tower and our tower. So that position of the archers was pretty terrible because I didn't count on him freezing that, and actually dragged his giant skeleton all the way in the back. So we have to bring him back with that knight and that Electro Wizard. So that knight and that Inferno tower should be not knight, but that Electro Wizard should take care of that. I'm gonna put that poison a little bit up forward since the time in my graveyard's running out, and hopefully that can take out the minions. So we're gonna be able to take out that minion horde. And right now this push we have on his King's Tower is not really a push that I want, but I mean, I'm getting him to have to play defense, and he can't make any big pushes, so he's gonna freeze that, which is gonna be a waste. I'm gonna drop my skeletons behind to distract while my Inferno tower takes him out. And right here we're just gonna drop the Electro Wizard and the knight. That should be able to clean that Hog Rider up. We're gonna be able to clean that up, and I'm pretty sure that's gonna be game. Yeah, that's gonna be game. It's a good game. That was a good game. I mean, he held up pretty good. Alright guys, so we're going to be hopping into another replay, and right now we have such a good start in here. We have Electro Wizard, we're going to have our Knight, and our Inferno Tower. We're going to be able to have 2 tanks in our deck right now. And we have our graveyard up next. We have it, yeah, we're going to rotate those skeletons in the back. We're just going to, so right now we have our graveyard. So he drops a giant skeleton, which is another giant skeleton. I mean, I don't know, maybe they're popular now. But we're just gonna do that. Electro Wizard and then graveyard, because you guys didn't know, every time Electro Wizard hits the tower, it resets it. So if you have a troop in front of it, it's gonna lock on that. So if you guys know, like, my graveyard spawned in, so it locked on my graveyard, and my freaking Electro Wizard was able to get a lot of damage there. I mean, not a lot, but we did take his tower down 1,000 points, which is pretty good. We're playing a level 10, so you guys gotta keep in mind he has a 500 hit point more than me on his towers. So he's gonna drop a golem, and we just seen a giant skeleton. So this guy's running a pretty big deck, and he hasn't dropped the giant skeleton. I mean, he hasn't dropped the elixir collector, so I'm guessing he's not built up on elixir at all. And anything he drops now, I'm probably gonna be able to defend. Right now, I'm just trying to rotate to my Inferno Tower as quick as I can, and we're gonna be able to drop our knight in front of that and rotate to our Inferno Tower. It is gonna be quite too late. He is gonna be able to get to our tower and get some damage, but I mean, it is what it is. We couldn't rotate in time. We had already used it for that giant skeleton. So guys, I'm sorry I keep like stopping, because I keep wanting to say giant and not skeleton, so I'm just trying to say giant. So that giant skeleton there, that was terrible positioning, because my Inferno Tower has way more than half health, and he just drops that. We're gonna drop our archers to pull him back, make sure he doesn't do any damage on our tower. We're just gonna rotate through our cards here. We're gonna get a good deck. So we're definitely stopping this charge from this prince with the Electro Wizard, and we're gonna be able to take that out pretty quick. And we're just gonna let that Electro Wizard get one hit or something like that. So he's only gonna get half of his damage, because he was split. His damage was split by those skeletons. So I mean, it's all right. We're gonna see what he actually does to defend against his minions right here, because If anything, these minions can get 2 to 3 hits, but that balloon distracted one of my minions and stopped it from getting 2 to 3 hits. So this balloon's actually not going into my Inferno Tower, which is really bad for me, but we're gonna be able to take that out before it gets to the taking that hit point damage, but it's still gonna get decent damage. And that graveyard had terrible positioning as it was gonna activate my King's Tower, so we're good on defense here. I'm not even gonna throw anything else down because I mean I can see right here that my King's Tower is activated, so we don't need anything else. I'm gonna drop that Electro Wizard. We're actually building up a counter push. We're full on elixir. We don't want to waste that. We're gonna drop that. We're just gonna keep dropping stuff down. He dropped that golem, so now I'm thinking he has no elixir, so we're just gonna build up a crazy push here and we're gonna put our graveyard. So while this push is gonna be distracted by the golem, so we have to do damage on their tower, so this graveyard is definitely gonna be our friend here. We're gonna be able to take that. Look at that tower. Look at that golem. That golem literally. We're full on elixir here. I'm just amazed by this push, and I'm not paying attention to this elixir. But we already broke his golem before it even crossed the bridge, so we're gonna be able to take. Yeah, we're gonna be able to clear out this whole defense right here. This Electro is gonna put in work to both the balloon and the prince. We're gonna take that. He's gonna drop a giant skeleton, which is not something to worry about. My Inferno Tower is still basically full health there. Only taking a sliver out of that. We're gonna be able to take that out. We're gonna put that knight to kite him back into the middle. We're gonna put those freaking archers in the back because I mean our King Tower is activated. That should be able to defend it good enough. We're gonna be able to take that. You guys just seen that my archers were doing a whole dance. We're just right now we're rotating to our poison because it's a poison away from winning the game. And if you guys notice, I could have put minions instead of the graveyard, but I put the graveyard for the sole reason that when you put a graveyard, if he doesn't defend to it, he was gonna lose the tower, so he had to defend. And while he defends, he can't attack me. So by that time, I was gonna be able to rotate over to my poison and get that tower without. It's the safest way to do it without taking absolute damage. Alright guys, so we're gonna be hopping into another game. So right now we're playing a level 8. We're playing the same level, which is actually more intimidating than playing a level 10, because once a level 10 is an arena 8, he either has a royal giant or he has some really bad deck, and either way I still think I can outbeat him or out-cycle him or whatever you guys want to call it. So right now we're just rotating our cards, and right here I know I'm gonna be able to take this out with my minions and maybe Electro Wizard. Yeah, I was waiting to see what he would drop, so I'll drop my minions in the back, and then my Electro Wizard, I'm gonna drop it right in front of the witch and be able to take that out, and we're gonna turn this into a counter push. You guys are gonna see how this deck, like, it shines in these counter pushes. Like, it's so crazy. He has a bomber tower, which I haven't seen in arena 8, to be completely honest with you. And we're gonna be wiping this out, and every single one of my troops have a sliver of health, but we're still gonna be able to do so much damage right here. We're gonna take his tower all the way down to 700. That's meaning we took a little bit under 2,000 hit points off his tower. So right now we're just rotating cards. We're full on elixir, but I was so amazed I didn't even notice. I didn't even know what I wanted to play, but we're just gonna graveyard again because I don't think this guy knows how to play it too good. You know, I don't think he knows how to play. I don't know about too good. I just know he doesn't know how to play too concisely against a graveyard. So we're gonna take advantage of that, and we're just gonna push here. We're gonna definitely make sure that he doesn't turn into a counter push with that giant. We're just gonna destroy that. We're taking that hole, and we're back up on elixir. We already have 7 elixirs, so we can definitely make another push, which is definitely what I think I'm gonna do, because I was just playing reckless here, and I was like, yeah, this guy doesn't know how to defend a graveyard, so I'm gonna just rotate my cards and maybe make a push out of that too. So I was just rotating cards here. We weren't even in double time, and I was just rotating through cards. So right here he's gonna put a witch in between, which is actually pretty good defense against graveyard, but we also have troops. So I don't know, that was a dumb push, but I am going to put this poison here, which is going to get super great value because he's going to take that bomber and that witch, and he's going to get some damage on that tower. So I think we're going to drop our minions and some archers maybe. Take that balloon out, and even though we dropped both troops, that balloon's still going to get 200 damage on our tower, which is it's kind of disappointing because that balloon should not have gotten 200 damage after 2 troops were deployed for that. We're gonna drop our Electro Wizard on top of that, and right here I actually played my freaking skeletons because I did not see that bomber for a second. So we're just gonna drop our Inferno. Inferno's not dragging them in, so we're gonna drop this knight, hopefully distract them long enough to take them out. And the knight does not distract them long enough to take them out, and that's gonna cost us 1,000 damage right there. He's gonna be able to take 1,000 damage from that tower just because of that little mistake we had there. but it's okay. We have a mistake. We have a tower up on him, so we can withstand 1-2 mistakes. All right, so he's gonna drop this bomber right in front of our electro wizard, which is fine by me because honestly, right now what we really gotta do is just keep our tower alive. 6 seconds and he's not making any pushes. So I mean, this game's basically won. We're just gonna drop troops here and make sure he doesn't get a push, and that's gonna be a good game. Alright, what is up guys, I'm back here and I'm going to be showing you guys a live battle with this deck. We're going to be going straight into this battle. So we're going to be playing Sagon Jake from the Malicious Malware, and he's a level 9, so I mean that's not bad, not too shabby. So we're probably going to be able to win this. So let's just see how much we can push through this. So right now we have our minions, so I'm going to just start with the minions. I see my graveyard in rotation, so I could possibly graveyard in poison, and not for the graveyard because we don't really have a tank right now, but just the graveyard and poison. If he drops troops, gonna be able to do, like, look, he dropped 2 troops, so we're gonna be able to poison both those troops and his tower. That's good enough with me. He's probably gonna drop, yeah, he dropped his wizard up front, make sure that was didn't get poisoned. But right now we're gonna take his ice wizard out with that poison, and we're gonna defend this with electro wizard as he can hit both of them at the same time. So yeah, we're gonna be able to clean both of these troops out without taking any damage. And that baby dragon is most likely going to take out my electro wizard, but my electro wizard is going to take that out too. Yeah, so that was some collateral damage, but we haven't taken any damage to our tower, so I mean that's keeping up. So right now we have our skeleton, light, archers, and our inferno tower, so we're pretty good on defense right now. We can defend anything he has coming our way, to be honest with you. Right now we're just waiting to see if he makes any moves. Alright, so he drops a giant in the back, so I really don't know what he's playing yet. Alright, so he's dropping a Sparky behind the giant, so we can tell what he's doing. I actually need my electro wizard now to disable that Sparky, and I don't even know if we're going to be able to get in rotation. I just use it to counter against that baby dragon and wizard. So we're just going to put this inferno tower, see what happens with that. Maybe we can take that giant out, maybe we can't. I don't even know what's going to happen, guys. It's going to be a pretty crazy matchup because my electro wizard, as you can see, my electro wizard just came into rotation, so we're going to be, hopefully he doesn't hit our tower. Alright, so he goes for the inferno tower, which I'm totally fine with. I'm sorry for this Snapchat, guys. This is one of my streaks. Yeah, so we're gonna definitely disable that. We're not taking any damage from that Sparky. That's something we cannot afford to do. We've only taken his tower down 400, so he's finally gonna get some damage on our tower, and it's gonna be from a log. So I'm not worried about this battle at all anymore, because just thinking that the match is already like halfway through, and he's only gone a log damage on my tower. So I mean we're holding up pretty good right now. He's playing slow, so as long as he plays slow, I can play slow too. It only takes one push from the graveyard to take a tower down. You guys just have to keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. Like I promise you guys, it's gonna happen. And if you guys can tell, my graveyard's a level 2. I got lucky, guys. I'm a free-to-play player, first of all, so I don't buy anything. I've never bought a chest, I've never bought a special deal, I've never bought none of that. So everything I've gotten in the game has been like complete luck, or just how many wins I have, something like that. But I've actually managed to get one of my graveyards out of a silver chest, and then the other out of a super magical. It's pretty good. Look at the value of that poison there. We poisoned his wizard and his baby dragon, so he's building up a pretty nice push here. So we're gonna drop our inferno tower, so he's gonna get, again, only damage done on our tower by another log, so not too concerned, though this push does seem to be pretty decent. We're gonna put that knight to kite for a minute while our inferno tower does finish out that Valkyrie. He's gonna be dropping double wizard. So this is my mistake. I waited too long with those archers, so that's gonna definitely be a mistake. As soon as that inferno tower out, I knew it was a constant mistake, and he's gonna actually capitalize on this mistake, and he's gonna spam troops at the bridge. Hopefully, since he knows I'm low on elixir because of that, he's just gonna spam troops. He's gonna log again, which again only damage done to our tower about 3 logs, so we're all right now. He's not gonna be able to log throughout all overtime, so we're gonna be taking this battle into overtime most definitely. So right now I'm just let my front tower clean that up, and we're gonna drop this poison. So like my poison positioning was actually pretty bad because I didn't get that wizard, but I was just rushing it. I was rushing that poison because I didn't want that poison to go to waste while my graveyard was up. So we're gonna do all right on that poison with those troops. So he's gonna be doing the same push again, guys. So he's baby dragon, then the ice wizard, and then the wizard. So we're just gonna drop our inferno tower. We're just spamming troops at the bridge, which is really bad for us. We should have saved that electro wizard for a little bit later. And then right here, this is just terrible. This is another mistake I had. I dropped both those troops, and he was easily able to take them out. And we're gonna definitely suffer the consequences for that because he definitely did capitalize on that mistake. So we really have nothing here. We're just gonna drop this, and our tower down to 100. So he definitely just dropped a Sparky in front of my Electro Wizard, which was a total mistake. And right here, he's actually not even gonna defend, so that's gonna make him take the loss because he definitely tried to drop that Valkyrie, make his. I didn't really see the point in dropping a Sparky with only 100 damage on my tower. That could have been any troop. He could have put a Wizard. He could have put anything, but he decided to put a Sparky. So I mean, that was a common mistake there. I made a mistake, he made another mistake, and then I capitalized on it. So that was a good game. Alright guys, so throughout that battle, a little bit before going into overtime, my screen recording application crashed and I could not record that whole live battle. So I did have to go back in the activity log and record the rest of that battle as it went into overtime with the replay. So I'm sorry, it was a little bit confusing. If you guys saw it, switched straight into a replay, but basically that's exactly how you use that deck. So hopefully you guys can take advantage of this and can use it to your best and maybe bring you to your new best personal trophy count. So this has been it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to be ready for some more content. So yeah, this is Dezified signing out.